Hi, welcome back to Wikzipedia. In today's tutorial video, I'm going to teach you how to make domes in Planet Coaster. This is a very short video that will tell you a very quick and easy technique to do domes in a fast and efficient way, and I'm going to teach you with different pieces. And I will only be focusing on the dome. Building itself will be added afterwards. So I hope you can get a few tips and tricks by watching this video. Remember to give it a like. Hello friends, and welcome back to another Wikzipedia. Today I will be teaching you guys how you'll make a dome in Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo. First, we need to find pieces that works very well for this sort of build. So let me find the perfect pieces for this. I like to use the adventure pieces. These ancient statue ears works very perfect for domes. Or you can go the opposite way and even find the flat piece that has this in top of it, this guy here. All of these works very well for dome pieces. Literally whatever piece you want to build a dome with works in any case, as long as they have a flat surface or some sort of pattern. Here we have three different pieces: the statue ear, the ancient carved pattern, and a stucco pillar. So I will now teach you guys how you will make a dome. But here you take this guy, you put him right here on the side. You start moving him up by duplicating him, and then you put a little slight tilt on it, and then you'll do that until you get to the top. Some pieces is better by doing it 2 times. I will show you that with the smaller pieces we got. So as you can see here now, we're already getting some sort of a shape. So what we'll do here is that we'll do this, and we'll continue doing it all the way to the top. When you reach the top, you can sort of see already that we're starting to have a circle shape. What a lot of domes have is that they don't really have this top on it. So they usually have where they meet and make a little circle. So what we're doing here is that now we have this. We are gonna make it a scenery. So we will duplicate this, turn him around somewhat like this, so we don't get them to collide with each other. So now we'll do this. So we'll have this square in the middle, and then you literally just do all the time the same, making them in one build. And then here you do this, constantly moving it about like this. Boom and boom. So now we already have some sort of a dome, but this is not completely yet, because what you can do here now is that you can obviously make it look so it has a straight alignment. So now we have to add some little bit of decoration on it. Make sure that the entire build is in one build. So let's see if we can find a piece that works good for the top part here. Let's see what this guy does. So now you can add additional pieces to it. So what you do here is that you take the ancient gold statue mouth. I use that for trim pieces. So I just try to make sure that everything is lined up perfectly. Sometimes it needs a little bit of changing, like so you don't get all these things clipping through. But that's something you'll do to decide what is best and what looks best. But this is more likely how you do a dome. So after you've done this, you literally just do the same as you did before. You take this guy, you duplicate him and turn him around like this, and then you just get the other guy on the other side, and then you should be able to duplicate this guy too, so he goes all the way around. Or how many trim pieces you kind of want for this guy, it's totally up to you. Let's say we give him this, so he has this guy on top here. Boom. So now you can see, now we sort of have like a good layer here. So what you can do next is that you can even, again, I'm using these golden statue pieces for a lot of things, because they're very good at making like this sort of nice plaster sort of texture. So what I do here is that I again literally just do the same thing And then I just take him again and just do this all the way around the build. So as you can see here, it's very effective to have like a nice completely alignment, so everything just works into shape. What's important is that you remember to turn the piece around when you do this, because otherwise it's gonna screw up the axis. So as you can see here, we sort of have a nice little build. The colors and stuff, they don't really work here because I'm just adding something. So what more you can add is obviously some windows, etc. So you get a little bit more of texture and detailing to the dome itself. Something like this, so they kind of walks into it, and then you obviously just do layer buildings here, like that. Because then it looks like it's built inside of it. And you literally, again, do the same thing here as well with this. Turn it around, 360, put it in so it doesn't clip. And then you can duplicate it again so it comes on each window. But as I say, what you can do is that you can keep on adding stuff, literally. And what we can do here, for example, to the top piece here, is that we can maybe add a little nice piece here. So we get a little bit of extra detailing on this guy. So what we add here is that we add this little flower here on the top of this. And we can even turn him around too, so he sticks up a bit here. So here we do the same. As I say, some pieces will just not work very well, but you'll figure that out yourself. So literally here, you'll just do this. So now it's just totally up to you how you would do and how you see to continue with this build. As I say, many options, many options. It's literally just whatever you see fit for you and whatever you think is gonna do this build more justice. Honestly, that's literally what it's all about. Then we should be able to just do this too. Boom. So now we have this on the top, but in any case, you kind of get the vibe what I'm trying to do here. And then obviously you just have to build a nice building underneath it. But that's the first dome of the day. Okay, so if you want to try and build with a little bit of a smaller piece, that is also doable. Is when you do smaller pieces, you might have to do double layers in that sense. So what we're doing here is literally the same thing. Let's in any case color this. Let's color it like this sort of color here. So what we're doing again is pretty much the same, but here in this situation I'm gonna show you two ways of doing a dome with this. So you can always just do as I did before, the same thing over and over again. Make sure to just give it one tilt every time. So what you can do here, as I said, is just keep on doing this, and then at the end you'll get up here and you'll have this sort of vibe again. So you can even, if you can find smaller pieces, you can even make smaller domes. I've also done that before. Like, there's so many options of doing this. It's literally just whatever piece you feel like works best for the theming of your, well, of your area you're doing. So what we're doing here now, again, as you can see, they have like this perfect alignment too. So you do the same here. We are gonna turn it around like this. So what we have done now again is that we made a dome. So we obviously again gonna put it all together in one build. It's 280 pieces for this little guy. So what I do is that I use this guy instead. I take him like this, then I do this instead. So it feels like it's kind of poking up a bit from it, but not so much, like this. And then it's literally just the same thing you'll do again. Make sure when you use these pieces that you have this guy towards in, because otherwise, unless you want a pattern, then that would work for you. So what we're doing here now is that we'll do this. It's very important we get the whole thing sorted out. So we'll do this. And we are doing the same thing again, guys. Doing the same thing again. And then, same procedure as before. Make sure it's aligned, and you do this. Boom. So obviously we are gonna lift it up again here. Whoopsie. And to make it extra cool, we maybe be able to add this guy underneath here. We'll do something like this. And then maybe we can find something that can be like a deco piece that can be on top of here. So I like to use this specific piece. Oh no, it's actually for the Victorian, sorry. The vintage pack. This guy here. This guy always works for specific decoration. And I use him a lot when I do specific domes and trim pieces. So what I do here is that I put him like this. I'll steal the gold color here. Then I put him on here. that. And then I usually go in again, and then I find this piece that has this thin line of the adventure pieces. Where is he? Here he is. And then I do this. Take him down there. This color and this color. Then I go underneath, and I do something like that. We might be able to raise him up and then do something like this instead. There we go. Cool. So we're gonna take this guy, and we're again, guys, that is what I'm saying. Like, when you're first in the rhythm of making this, you honestly don't have to worry, because it actually takes not so much time to do if you actually just know what you want of some sort. So I hope this tutorial is helpful for you guys. Let me know down below what you think so far. And remember to hit our like if you think it's been useful for you guys. So, as you see, we've done this here now. So now we do the same thing again. Honestly, just same thing. Make sure it goes all the way around. Like, if you want to add windows and you don't want it to be too much, what we could do here is that we can actually make it look like it's just inside of it. By doing like this, and then you will just have to delete these guys in front of it. So this guy will actually be inside the dome. It's up to you. This is just going a way more trickier way if you really want it to fit in properly here. So this is the way to do that. So what we can do here is that you can add a little bit of trim piece to it, so you can kind of like hide that away. So now you kind of like have this window in here, and as I said, you can do it everywhere. You can again do it by taking it all the way around, moving it like this. Then we'll do that. Then you can literally just do the same here as we just did. And remember, this is not something like that is super organized, so a lot of it is just 100% improvised. So I'm not really I didn't even know how this was gonna look when I started myself, so that's why I'm like, well, you know what, let's just do this together in a nice pace, because then you guys can maybe be able to do this in the future yourself. So I'm just gonna finish up this real quick. And there you have it, our 2 domes so far, which is like, this is very simple, guys. You can make something that is pretty damn crazy by just doing this technique of like making one specific thing and then just turn it around constantly. Then you will eventually end up getting something super dope, as you can see here, as we've done. So the last piece of the puzzle is this guy, which can be used in many different ways as well. You can even do it this way, or you can do it this way. This is very depending on what kind of vibe you want to go for. But this is again the same as before. So again, same technique. You do this, you connect them together. Look at this pattern we got on this guy too, super dope. So you can recolor it too, so it has different colors, as you can see here. Like, there is so many ways we can do this. And again, you'll do the same by doing what I just did, by adding more trim pieces to it. And then you'll eventually go around and have domes that looks like this. So yeah, that's one thing for you guys to take with you today, how to do domes in Planet Coaster. So as you can see here in the background, as you saw in the first cinematics, I went in and added a little building to these 2 domes here, so they get a little bit more life. And as soon as you see that, then you can see that they work a little bit better and fits in a little bit better atmosphere. So this was my Wikzipedia episode 5 dome tutorial. Let me know down below what you think. I hope it's been very useful for you guys. I will also make one for Planet Zoo that will come up very shortly, and then I will make another one with multiple pieces selections. That means that what pieces you can use that are only not meant for the purpose they were made for. So lots of more tutorial videos coming out, guys. So if you like the content, subscribe, and And remember to like the video if you think it deserves it. See you around, guys. Enjoy the last tier cinematics and have a good day.